Happy Sunday to everybody. What's going on, Gabs? Yeah, you were the first one here. Appreciate you stopping by here. What a blowout Sunday morning starting out here. Just a crazy, crazy Sunday for sure. Jets getting a win. Carolina just getting their tails whooped. I never would have thought Cincinnati and the Jets would have been the best game of the morning, but Chicago lost their winning streak. All pretty much a blowout today. Crazy. Well, hopefully I'm right on this. Being the best game of the day is this Dallas versus Denver game, but we will see. Still a few minutes before kickoff here, but and we'll check in on some of the other games this afternoon as well. We got Tennessee taking on Indy. You got Tampa Bay taking on New Orleans. And we'll just see here. We'll see what comes out. We got about 6 minutes to kick off. All I know is my fantasy teams are getting their tails kicked. It's just pretty much a. What's going on, JP Gaming? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, my fantasy team is getting their tail kicked. That buys really kind of destroyed me. But I knew that going in. Wow, thanks y'all for showing up here. We got about 5 minutes till kickoff. Like and subscribe for people that are new. Appreciate you showing up. Definitely sad news about Nick Mangold. Guys was younger than me. That's pretty sad. We'll see here at the week of upsets. We'll see what the Saints can do something here against Tampa Bay. A lot of thanks, Gabs. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I was shocked not to see Jimmy on this morning, to be quite honest. I thought he was going to be doing the Panthers game. I'm probably going to do the. Hey, what's going on, Jimmy? Welcome. I was surprised not to see you this morning doing the Panthers game. Just waiting on this game to kick off. We got about 4 minutes till kickoff. Just wanted to get on here early. Now that I've done these lives for I think 2 weeks, just like I can't. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that, Gabs. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, man, that's sorry to hear that. Yeah, I was probably gonna do thinking about doing the Packers game as well. What's going on, Juan David? How you doing? Thanks for showing up here. Yeah, just watching the Saints game right now. I don't even know who that is there. Yeah, Saints got the ball at the beginning of the game, and they got a fumble. Tampa Bay wasn't able to do anything with it, and then they ended up kicking it back to them. National Tight Ends Day. They tight ends have definitely been showing out today for sure. All right, here we go. Doing the coin flip now on Cowboys Denver game. They're playing there in Denver at Empower Stadium. Yeah, I don't, I don't know what happened to the Panthers today. They couldn't get anything going. Like Get didn't get anything going. McMillan couldn't get anything going. Dowdle and Hubbard couldn't get anything going. That late touchdown from Hubbard pretty much saved my fantasy day. But man, it was brutal all around. Yeah, thanks, Gabs. Yeah, hit them likes and subscribe if you're new. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys stopping by to listen to me talk about football. All right, looks like Denver is getting the ball to start this game. Almost time for kickoff. They are just giving you a concert. What do you mean giving you a concert? You don't you don't necessarily want to hear me sing. Just because I don't have the ability doesn't mean that I won't. All right, Broncos ran that opening kickoff back to about the 27-yard line. Talking about how Bo Nix is 6-0 against NFC in the last 6 games. Really puts the really put the boots to NFC games whenever they play. He had 4 touchdowns last week. Lined up in a single back formation, handed it off to Dobbins. Dobbins gets about they weaves and weaves his way through for about a 7-yard pickup to start the game. 2nd and 3. That's really is going to be the story of the game. You know, the Cowboys have a pretty good uh, defense against the run, and Broncos team that's all they do is run. Got back for a single formation. We got Bo Nix throwing it, gets the first down to who is that? Ingram. I should have known it was going to be the tight end, being at tight end day. Got it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Yeah, she's ready. She's ready to the Aaron Rodgers game. They got to take him out. You got Bo Nix in the shotgun. Play action pass. Oh, he threw an interception. Threw it right behind that guy, and Dallas picked it off. 2 plays in the game, and Dallas already has an interception. They just got the ball back at their own, call it 41-yard line. It was like they didn't. It was a perfect pass right to that cornerback. Yeah, wow. I saw a report that they want to sign Aaron Rodgers again to next year as well, longer contract. I also saw that Indy is wanting to sign Daniel Jones to a long-term contract too. They're pretty much taking it to the Titans. They're marching the ball right down the field. Looks like the Saints had to punt the ball away again. Yeah, I can't believe Bo Nix throws that interception. That was crazy. Yep. And there were so many injuries this morning. It is crazy how many people got hurt. What the heck? I just seen a play that looked like the pump fake from on Tampa Bay. That pump fake got him so bad it even fooled the cameraman on a first down pass to White. Well, let's see if Denver's defense can do anything to pick up their offense. They definitely gave up the short field, but we'll see if they can do anything to stop it. You get Dak in a single back play action pass, little little screen to the tight end for 9 yards. Ferguson just got him about 9-yard catch. Yeah. Well, I don't think that the Packers necessarily want Aaron Rodgers back. You got Cowboys in a single back formation, hands it off to the running back for a 3-yard run. That'll be a first down. What's up, little Two Dice? The Cowboys have the ball. Yeah, the Cowboys have the ball. They 2 plays in, Denver threw interception. Now the Cowboys have it on Denver's 41-yard line. Another running play. Got about 8 yards. Williams did. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Yeah, 2nd down and 1. Yeah, no, that was a good one there. A little too dicey. It was a perfect throw right to the cornerback. There you get another single back formation. 2nd and 1. Dak takes a snap. Play action pass back deep. Throwing for pretty deep. Wide. Oh man, a wide open pass to looks like to Lamb. He got that down to the, call it the 1.5 yard line. Uh, 1st and goal for the Cowboys. Yeah, you just cannot have man-to-man coverage on CeeDee Lamb. All right, hand off to Williams. He gets it down to just outside the goal line. Probably you can call it half yard to go. They're marking it at the 1, but it looked a lot closer than that. Going for 2nd and goal. Single back formation. Lamb goes into motion. Dak back to pass. Oh, a pass to Pickens that was broken up in the end zone, incomplete. 3rd and goal. Uh-oh. And Denver got a Patrick Surtain down on the field. Looks like he hurt his ankle. Breaking up that pass. Oh yeah, looked like he got kicked, or his ankle stepped on when they were up in the air playing for the ball. He didn't come off the field. The trainer's there looking at him in the end zone. Oh shoot, I hate how they only have the top messages, default to top messages. I always want it to be on all messages so I can see what everybody's saying, not just certain people. Yeah, they're still working on Surtain there in the end zone. Yeah, they ended up going to commercial. It looks like Indy went down and scored a field goal on the opening drive. They're up 3-0. The Saints and Buccaneers that keep trading punts. She has a cheese hat. Mona does. It's about 25 years old, I'd say. The score is still 0-0, a little two dice. They're still trying to get Surtain off the field. Oh, Saints held a 3rd down run short. But there is a flag on the play. Holding on the defense, automatic 1st down. Oh, they almost fumbled that handoff. Still waiting on them to come back from that injury timeout. It's all kinds of, they must have got hurt pretty bad. All right, back to play here. We got a single formation, single back formation. Dak under center, hands it off. Oh, they blew the ball dead. I guess it may be a false start. Yeah, false start. Denver or Dallas. I'm gonna be messing this up probably all game. Oh, I mean, just the littlest flinch from the guard. So now it's what, 3rd and goal. Ball on about the 6-yard line. Dak's back in the shotgun formation. Trips up top. Pass. Broken up by a linebacker getting right in the middle of that. And looks like I was trying to go into Lamb. Gonna have to go for the field goal here. Fourth down and goal. They're highlighting Pickens for some reason. Pickens was 1-on-1, and Dak looked the complete other way. You got Aubrey coming for a 24-yard field goal. Here's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up, and it is good. Cowboys just took a 3-0 lead on Denver. 24-yard field goal. They got 3 points off that interception, so. I just hope that these games are more entertaining than this morning's games. I almost came on live just so I could have something to do. Them morning games were pretty boring. They were all blowouts, and except for the Jets. The 1 week I don't do picks, I was probably a good week not to do that to keep a higher winning percentage, because I probably would have had all of these wrong. I would have picked Atlanta, and they got beat 34-10 by Miami. I would have picked Cincinnati, and they got beat by the Jets. I probably would have got New England, Philly, Buffalo. I would have went with Chicago, and I would have went with San Fran. So this morning I would have been down and out. All right, we got the kickoff now after that field goal. It gets it at the 10, gets it up to the 20, 25, and probably call it the 26-yard line. Denver's getting the ball. Oh, Tampa Bay just got it in the red zone with a 26-yard pass to Mbuka. All right, we got Bo Nix under center. Split back formation, handoff to Dobbins. I mean, they could probably be generous and give him a 1-yard run. But that's about it. Yeah, they did give him the 1 yard. 2nd and 9. 3-0 in the first quarter. 10:05, 4, 10:03. Just to give you guys a timestamp here. You got Bo Nix in shotgun. Mims on motion. Little screen pass to him. Only got like maybe a yard, maybe 2. Yeah, they gave him the spot for 2 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd down and long, 3rd and 7. What's going on, Wrestling World? Thanks for stopping by. Right now, Dallas is up 3-0. Of course, You might as well say I'm rooting for Dallas too. I don't want Denver to win, that's for sure. All right, you got Bowman Nix in the shotgun. 3rd and 7. Back to pass. Little little dump off to Sutton, incomplete. But there is a flag on the play. Yeah, Jets pulling that off and this morning was crazy. Cincinnati had that game pretty much in hand until they didn't. Yeah, I was planning on doing the Packers game. Yeah, I was planning on doing that Packers game. I'm sure Mona would want me to since they I did their game last week and they won. So, oh, I missed the penalty, but 3rd down again. It was probably defensive holding. We got 3rd and 2. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Back to pass. Oh, wide open. Shot to, was that Mims? Oh, Franklin for probably a 30-yard game. What's the what's the invention there, Abu? Let me guess. I was gonna say either clippers or a brush. Yeah, my hair just does whatever the hell it does. So the Chiefs play the Redskin or the Commanders on Monday night. Funny thing is, Abu, I did brush the hair, but it just does whatever the heck it wants to. Oh, Bo Nix went for a long pass, incomplete in the end zone. Oh, Saints stopped Tampa Bay from getting that score. They were in 1st and goal, and they held them. It's now 4th down. Bo Nix pitch to, it looks like Dobbins. Oh, oh, that's Harvey. Harvey, just a long 30-yard touchdown. Man, I did not need him to do that. I'm playing against him. Rookie RJ Harvey with the 40-yard rush for a Denver touchdown. Extra point pending. The Chiefs bye week is in 2 weeks. So this week we play Washington. Next week we play the Bills. No, no, I think no. Now that you say that, I think that is. Oh hell, I can just look. It's either this week or next week. No, yeah, I was right the first time. So their bye week's week 10. We play Washington this week, Bills next week, and then a bye. Um, no, I hope so. Yeah, no, I hope so. Yeah, the Bills. That could be tough because it actually is in Buffalo. So no, that could be a tough game. Wouldn't be the first time that we beat them though in Buffalo. Come on now, dang thing's messing up on me. Yeah, I'll just close it down. I can't believe that Denver or Dallas just Dallas let that Harvey just come right around the corner. He wouldn't have been down in two-hand touch. He wasn't even touched. Oh, when they play the Packers soon, or the Panthers play the Packers soon. Yeah. Well, you know what? To be quite honest, wrestling world, I don't care too much that they always say quarterback versus quarterback. Neither one of them play defense. Yeah, neither one of them play defense, so it's not necessarily they're not playing each other. That's for sure. I don't know, my NFL app's completely messing up. We're on a commercial break with the Denver game. Waiting to come back from that. Waiting to come back after that touchdown. For sure. It almost looked like the Panthers beat them Panthers today. That wasn't nothing anything that the Bills necessarily did. You got Denver getting the kickoff, runs it back to about the 26-yard line, where they'll take over to get this, see if they can answer that touchdown. Mm. All right. Cowboys in shotgun formation, hands it off to Williams, gets about 6 yards on that first down play. Well, they said he only got 4 yards, but 2nd and 6. Wow. Uh, Tampa Bay went for that, had it 1st and goal on the 1, and the Saints held them off to hold them to no points. Dallas went for had it in shotgun formation, and then offensive tackle jumped up, false start. So now that's going to take it back to 2nd and 11. You got Dak in the shotgun, back to pass, a little screen to Lamb to get about 8 yards. So it looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about 6. Yeah, that is a good point there, Jimmy. I don't know how Lions fans supposed to go for the Packers team. They want the Packers to lose. 3rd and 5, Dak in the shotgun, back to pass. Oh, spins out of a sack, but the other players picked it up. Dak gets sacked almost all the way back to the 20. 4th down and I just call it 4th down and forever. 4th and 18. Yeah, I don't know why Dak didn't get rid of it. They got Anger out here to punt. Kicks away. Pretty good punt. All the way back to the 25-yard line. Mims takes it up to the 30. Breaks 2 tackles up to the 30. Call it the 38. Yeah, ran out of bounds at the 38. Shoot. Looks like Jonathan Taylor's just running it all over the Titans. He just got him a touchdown. not understand why this damn red zone ain't working for me. That's funny. So Wrestling World, your haterade's stronger than your fan your fanism, lack of a better term. You got all the teams in the TV timeout. Tampa Bay just picked off Rattler to run it back for a pick six. They're up 7-0 over the Saints. Well, that's kind of why you can clip it here. I'm rooting for Dallas. Because as a Chiefs fan, I can't root for the Raiders. I can't root for Denver. I can't root for the Chargers. Maybe if I try to play a different game, that this same thing would start working. Yeah, we got finally coming back to commercial. Aerial view of Denver. All right, Denver's got the ball at their own 38-yard line in a pistol formation. Nick's play action pass, deep pass, completed to Bryant the second. He got it down to about the Dallas's 43-yard line and call it a 15-yard gain. Yeah, I was hoping the Bears would have pulled that game off too, but they came up pretty short. You got Knicks in a single back formation. Another handoff to, man, I hope that ain't Harvey because I'm playing against him in fantasy. No, that was Dobbins. Dobbins just got him about a 21-yard rush. Yeah, this is the Dallas defense I've seen. They got it down to the 25-yard line, shotgun formation, little flip pass out to the side to, looks like to Franklin. He got close to 10 yards on that first down play. Oh, they said he stepped out about 9 yards, so 2nd and 1. Yep, 2nd and 1. That reminds me that there was a movie where somebody thought like Bob Barker was their dad, something to that effect. All right, we got Bo Nix under center, hand off to Dobbins for 1 yard, but we do have a flag on the play. Let's see what this flag's about. Oh, holding against Denver. They're taking it back 10 yards. So it'll be 1st and 20. Well, yeah, I guess it letter of the law it's holding, but he didn't necessarily need to do that for sure. We got 2nd and 20 on 25. Bo Nix in shotgun formation. Back to pass. Going deep, going deep. Touchdown. Franklin. Broncos are up 13-3. Extra point pending. I wouldn't have had hurt feelings if he didn't thrown that to Sutton, but I also wouldn't have had hurt feelings if they would have just sacked him. Pump faked. The Franklin was so wide open. There wasn't even a Denver or a Dallas defender in the screen when they replayed that touchdown. Extra point down. Kick is up. Minute is good. 14-3, Denver over Dallas. Shoot, is this man? It's like a game of blowouts today. It's a Sunday of blowouts. Yeah, no, they definitely look like a real deal. They definitely look like a real deal on this one. But you never know. Everybody thought that the Giants were going to whoop the Broncos last week. They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter, so just never know. I tell you what, a person I kind of feel bad for is that Cam Ward down there in Tennessee. He is just getting hammered, just trying to do anything and everything to try to get his team to win, but sure as heck ain't doing enough. Tennessee was not one quarterback away from being a winning franchise. Yeah, no, his uniform's more dirty than running backs. And that defense on Tennessee isn't that good either. No. He's just trying to do anything and everything. Yeah, it felt good to be able to sleep in today. But we got European games, Madrid next week. So it'll be a 5:30 start time. I don't know that. All right, Denver's kicking the ball off, gets it to about the 2-yard line. Dallas returning the ball up to the 20, 30. Got it about the 33-yard line. Turpin did. I don't know. Hell, it depends on the game, Jimmy. I could, but it's also getting up at 5:30 in the morning. Well, that's the kickoff's at 5:30 in the morning. So last time it was a pretty good day to sleep in. All right, Dak under center. Little dump off pass to Williams for about 7 yards. Oh, looks like Tennessee, they want to do something, a long run. I'm not even sure who that was. Tajay Spears with a long run all the way down to the, looks like the 3 yard line maybe. Two, oh, just out. Maybe even to the 1. All right, Dak's under center, single back formation, play action pass, rolls out to the right. He just keeps rolling, doesn't see anything, and runs it for the first down. Got about a 4-yard gain from Dak to get a first down. Oh, yeah, he was trying to play it to Lamb, and the defender kind of pushed him out of bounds, so it'd have been an illegal touch, and he had to run that ball. 1st and 10 at their own, call it 42-yard line. Dak under center, guy in motion. Oh, they called the timeout. Actually, Denver called the timeout. They must not have liked something there. What's going on, BB? Nah, just watching some football. Just watching some football. How are you doing? Just watching my fantasy teams get their tails kicked. Oh, leave it to National Tight Ends Day. Tight ends for the Titans just got him a touchdown. They're trailing 10-7 over the Colts. You got Dak in a shotgun, back to pass. Pickens got about 8 yards on that. He's looking for a flag because the Denver jumped on him a little bit late. Oh, nice, BB. It just takes time. What am I talking about? I'm sitting here, not very many than you. From what I've heard, it takes time. You got Dak under center, hand off to Williams. He bounces his way for the 2 yards to get a first down. 3-yard, looked like a 3-yard run. Needed 2, got 3. First down. Dak in shotgun formation. Williams off to the right of him. CeeDee Lamb in motion. Back to pass. Looks like that's the Turpin. Oh, they called it incomplete. Said he went out of bounds. It would only been about a 2-yard gain anyway. Second and 10 coming up. 23 seconds left to go in the first. I'd hate to say it, it's only the first quarter. It's only the first quarter, so I don't know if this is a must-score drive or not, but it kind of feels like it. Dak back to pass, running for his life, floats it up to Ferguson, incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 10. Hey, I appreciate that, BB. I appreciate that for sure. Really just a hobby. I don't really like going out and leaving my house, so good way to talk sports with people. Sitting here at the kitchen table. All right, we got 3rd and 10. Dak back in shotgun. 5 wide receiver set. Dak trying to direct traffic, and he's running for it. He got about 6 yards. Be 4th and 3. There's a flag on the play. They're called holding on Cowboys. Oh, they accepted the penalty. I didn't think they would accept the penalty, but moved him back. I guess it probably was a little bit closer, uh, getting close to field goal range. Yeah, it looks like Spencer Rattler may have thrown another pick six. They didn't change the score yet, but yeah, there it is. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. All right, here we are at the end of the first quarter. They let the clock run. So at the end of one, we got Denver 14, Cowboys 3. The who's playing right now is I'm watching the Dallas versus Denver game. Tampa Bay is also playing New Orleans, and Tennessee is playing Indy for your late afternoon games. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about there. You mean players? I don't know. For which game? Oh, they looks like I just looked away for a minute. It looks like they took that interception off the board. Yeah, as far as teams that I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching Dallas versus Denver. So yeah, I don't know what you mean by players are watching. That Dak's playing, uh, Javonte Williams, C.D. Lamb, um, George Pickens. You got Bo Nix. You got J.K. Dobbins, Cortland Sutton, Franklin, and both teams got defenses. I don't understand what is the deal with this Tampa Bay game. It's I saw interception. They gave the ball to Tampa Bay, but took the touchdown off. Must have been down. All right, you got Dak in the shotgun. 3rd and 20. Back to pass. Longer pass. Broken up. Pass to Pickens. Now it's going to be 4th and 20. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely remember you, BB. I definitely remember you coming in here and coming to my couple of my lives. I appreciate you coming back. You got Anger. You got the punt team out for Dallas. Kicks away, almost blocked, but he's able to get it off. Fair catch called for at about the 11-yard line. Going to be Denver's ball. 1st and 10 at their own 11. A bit of an update from the Colts game. There was a heck of a catch from Let's see, who was that? Was that Pittman? One-handed catch. The defender was just all over him, and he was able to pull it in for a touchdown. All right, Denver's in an I formation. Handed it off. Looks like to Harvey for 1 yard. For a 1 yard run. Man, that was a. You guys should look that up and see that Pittman catch. That was crazy. Yeah, that was a crazy catch. Oh, Saints just did a sack fumble on Tampa Bay. They got the ball back. All right, you got Bo Nix in shotgun formation. 3 wide receiver set. Back to pass. Dancing around. Can't find anybody. Chucks it down. Out of bounds. Going for Sutton. It'll be 3rd and 9. Yeah, better throw. Sutton had that, but it was just too far out of bounds for him to catch that. Nice, BB. We'll see you when you get back. We'll see you when you get back. All right, you got Denver in the shotgun. Back to pass. Long throw. Franklin. Oh, he dropped it. He went out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Dallas held Denver to 3 and out. I mean, he came down with the ball, but that defender, right on the sidelines, hit his hands and knocked it out as he was going out of bounds. And Denver back to punt. Oh, off the side of his foot. Denver or Dallas player got away from it. It lands out of bounds about the 42-yard line. That's where Dak and the Cowboys will take over. I don't know how much longer that Saints can keep Rattler out there. I mean, he just got sacked. He's thrown interceptions. He keeps turning the ball over like that. It's about time for him to probably. I don't even know who they got on their team to even is the backup. But he keeps turning the ball over. He might find himself on the bench. I mean, it is coming down to halftime, and the Buccaneers are only up 7-0. Looks like the Colts got them another field goal. They're up 17-7 on Tennessee. Oh no! So they had a 3rd and long. They did a dump off pass to Ingram, and looked like he fumbled the ball. But then they just the ref didn't make a call, so they just kind of spiked it. Ingram's a little shaken up. Or I'm sorry, not Ingram. Kamara's a little shaken up. I always get those guys confused for some reason. I don't know why I do that. Yeah, Kamara got a little shaken up. His knee got twisted up underneath of him. So when that happened, he let go of the ball. So it was was not a fumble. Cam Ward's trying to do something to make this close. All right, you got Dak under center. You got Jamal Williams in the backfield. 3 wide receivers. Hand off to Jamal Williams. A flag on the play. He got about 3 yards. To me, it kind of looks like illegal formation. Oh, actually, it was encroachment by the defense. They got 5-yard penalty. They accept it for make it 1st and 5. All right, Dak in the shotgun, hands it off to Williams. Oh, Williams hurdles a guy to get about 10 yards. Actually, that was Blue. Blue got down in there and jumped over a guy. Got another 6 yards after he was first hit. Dak under center, pass to Pickens. Pickens got him about 8 yards on that play. 2nd down. Yeah, looks like Saints were able to get a field goal right before halftime. That halftime score is 7-3. All right, 2nd and 3 here in the Cowboys game. Dak under center, Ferguson in motion. They hand it off to Blue again. You got about 2.5 of those yards. It'd be 3rd and very short, 3rd and inches. Thought about how many playmakers they got on Dallas's offense. Pickens, Ferguson, Jamal Williams, Dak. Dak under center in the split back formation, hands it off to the fullback. Gets a 1st down. Had some extra stuff after the play, but they break it up. Span Ford and linebacker was getting after it. That's a first and 10. 1st and 10 from Denver's 29-yard line. Dak back, throw deep pass to CeeDee Lamb, just out of bounds, just outside the end zone. But it was a heck of a catch. Yeah, that other foot just landed right out of bounds. Yeah, falling down, just couldn't quite get that other foot in. It would have been a touchdown in college. All right, you got Dak in shotgun formation. Javonte Williams motions, hands it off to him. He gets about 5 yards, 4.5 yards. Make this a 3rd down and about 6 on Denver's 25. All right, 3rd and 6. Dak isn't liking what he's seeing. Looks like Denver's trying to bring a blitz, get his protection right. Shotgun pass to Pickens for a 1st down. Got about 9 on that play for a 1st down. Dallas is now in the red zone to the, call it the 16-yard line, 16, 17-yard line of Denver. They're trying to move a little bit quicker. Get Dak under center. Ferguson in motion, hands it off to Javonte Williams, cuts it back to the other way, gets another about 6 yards. I keep calling it Williams, but it's Blue. Blue gets about 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Feta, pretty good drive the Cowboys have on this short field. You got Dak in the shotgun. Another handoff. We got a flag on the play. Blue got about 1 yard on that one. We had a false start on the Cowboys. Legal formation. Legal formation on the Cowboys. Oh yeah, CeeDee Lamb was in the wrong area between him and Ferguson. Moves him back 5 yards to make it 2nd and 9. There we got Dak in the shotgun here. The 16-yard line, back to pass. Looking for some folks. Got a pass to Schooner, tight end. Oh, I thought it was going to be a touchdown, but they actually called him short by about the half-yard line. Yeah, and that was right. That was the right call. Looking at the replay. Down about the half-yard line. So we got 1st and goal on the, call it the half-yard line. You got Dak actually drop back to the shotgun. Time is running out, so the 3 seconds left on the play clock, and so Dallas calls a timeout. 1st and goal. Now they're going back to commercial. Talking about next week's college football. All right, we got 1st and goal. We got trip wide receiver, Dak under center. Looks like Blue in the backfield. Dak tries to go for a quarterback sneak. He does not even get. He may not even got back to the line of scrimmage on that one. That was a pretty poor quarterback sneak in that play. They're calling it a rush for no gain, but I guess he probably did get no gain. Yeah, you're gonna line up all the big guys. Dak under center, hand it off to Blue or Javonte Williams at 23 and 33. Williams just got him a touchdown. Cowboys. They're 14-9, extra point pending. Could be 14-10 here in a few minutes. I know it was not dire straits for sure for the Cowboys offense, but man, they needed that touchdown. They needed some points. All right, extra point pending. You got a good snap down, kicks up, and it is good. So 14-10. Denver takes the lead. 7:29 left in the second quarter. Yep. replaying one of the big plays of the game from this morning. Guy from the Patriots got a one-handed interception. It was a dang good play. It really was. He was diving. He barely got in front of the wide receiver, and ended up getting that one-handed interception. Freaking great play, really. Sitting here waiting on them to come back from commercial break, get this kickoff on the way. Well, Tennessee actually stopped the Colts on their last drive, so they had to punt it back, and now the Tennessee's trying to drive. I don't know, it must not have been I guess it was a good enough punt. They're on their own 27. Back-to-back running plays to Spears. It'd be third down and call it 3 for the Titans. Coming back from commercial break on this Denver Dallas game. They're lining up for the kickoff. Kicks away. Goes through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get the ball up to the 35-yard line. All right, you got Bo Nix in under center. Hands it off to Dobbins. It's about 8 yards on that run. It'll be short, second and short. Yeah, second and short. Second and 3. Denver's got almost 11 yards per rush on this game so far. They have got to do something here to stop them. Dallas does. And play action pass. Bo Nix back to pass. He rolls out. Flag down on the play, but a completion to Franklin for a first down if it holds. We got holding against the Cowboys. They decline that penalty, take the play. Like I said, the play was a first down to Franklin. Down to about, they're on the Dallas side of the field, down to the 45, about a 15-yard play. Man, the Cowboys almost got that tip. Went right through his hands. All right, we got Bo Nix in the shotgun. Actually, in a wishbone formation. Back to pass. Going deep. Oh, there was going deep to Franklin, but yeah, they Cowboys safety tripped him up. And they're going to call it for pass interference. It'll be first and 10 on the 13-yard line. Yeah, they had Mims. He kind of had to do that. He was so beat. If Mims would have caught that, it would have been 6. But I can understand it. But it's just wow. Dallas already has 6 penalties for 61 yards in this game. All right, you got Bo Nix in the shotgun, play action pass, a little tight end screen to Ingram. He gets that all the way down to the 1 yard line. It'll be 1st and goal on the 1 yard line. First and goal. They're calling it 1st and goal on the 2 yard line, not the 1. You look like you got down to the 1 to me, but all right, you got I formation. Oh, Dallas completely jumped off sides. So that'll be half the distance to the goal, 1st down. Just to play early. They finally are 1st and goal on the 1. Just a little bit early on that call. I get Nix under center in an I formation. Yeah, Dobbins back, hands it off to Dobbins, and Cowboys really stood up and took that one there. Loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2. Yeah, that one linebacker, defensive end, they didn't even block him. They didn't even look at him. He blew that play up majorly in the backfield. All right, you got Nix under center again. Single back formation and Dobbins. You got your tight end in motion. Hands it off to Dobbins. Gets down to the 1. Are they going to push him in? Push him in. Yeah, they pushed him in unless they called it called forward motion stop. So they called forward motion stop. So that's be 3rd and goal on the quarter yard line. The ball is pretty much touching the goal line. He never was down, but they definitely was quick on that whistle to blow forward progress stopped. All right, well, you got 3rd and goal now. Nix in the shotgun. Oh, that's actually the Wildcat. Who was that? Was that Harvey that got in that? Yeah, R.J. Harvey. Dang it. Scored that touchdown. I'm playing against him on fantasy, so that's why I'm saying dang it. But, yeah, he got him a touchdown here. 20-10 pending the extra point. What's going on, Wrestling World? Denver is just putting the boots to Dallas. They're just putting the boots to them. And there was also a flag on the play, personal foul against Dallas. I don't know if they're going to take it on the kickoff or they're going to do it on the extra point. And a defensive player reached out and slapped the other offensive lineman. Oh, they're gonna take it on the extra point instead of going for extra point. They're gonna go for 2 here. Nix in the shotgun, play action pass, rolls out, tries to throw it to Franklin, but looks like he got bumped. But there is a flag on the play. The score is 20-10, Denver. There's a flag on the play. Oh yeah, illegal man downfield. That's declined. The 2-point try is no good. So it's 20-10. Denver over Cowboys. Heading to a commercial break to get heading to commercial break to get the dang kickoff. I got Tampa Bay back from halftime. They got the ball. It's pretty much moving the ball right down the field there. Rashad White. Looks like Rashad White had a big play. Yeah, they're 2nd and 7 on New Orleans 22. Baker's in the shotgun. You got Tucker just standing beside him. Johnson's in motion. Back to pass. Otten 10-5. Oh, he made it. Oh, they called it a touchdown. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otten. They're gonna probably have to look at that. He was reaching over the end zone. He got hit at the 3 and pretty much flew through the air. Oh yeah, no, he flew 4 yards to get that touchdown, and it was a good touchdown. That was a pretty cool play. Now they're replaying it pretty heavily. He may not have got that touchdown. Actually, he didn't. They're calling it 1st and goal on the half-yard line, if best, just to have a distance. All right. Denver game coming back from kickoff. Kickoff's on the way. Turpin got it. Little touchback. Is he grabbing? For the flag? Are they calling it out of bounds? No, they touchback. Touchback to the 20. Yep, Baker almost threw an interception there in the end zone. The wide receiver had to become the defensive back. Their 2nd and goal. Held him again. You got Dak in the shotgun. Back to pass. Dak's taking off to the 20, 25. It's about 9 yards before he slides down, so it'll be 2nd and 1. Yeah, no worries, BB. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping back by. All right, you got Dak under center. 3 wide receivers, one back. Hands it off to Jamal Williams. First time he gets stuffed, and then they tackle him in the backfield. They called forward motion. I would say a run for no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Wow, 3 plays. The Saints defense stepped up, held them out of the end zone from the half-yard line. All right, you got Dak in the shotgun. Back to pass. Little floater. Oh, the defensive lineman ended up getting up enough to where he could swat that ball away. It'll be 4th down and 1. 2:25 left to go in the half. I mean, if that linebacker didn't have his hands taped up so much, that would have been an interception. You get your thumbs and all that wrap. You can't close your hands, but that would have been an interception for sure. Dallas back to punt, kicks away. Yeah, pretty good punt. Back to the 15. The guy picks it 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, good return too for was it Mims Jr.? Yeah, looks like the Titans are trying to get a score before half. They're down to the Colts 38 with 6 seconds left. Showing a big play that happened in the 2-minute warning. Cam Ward got about a 40-yard completion. All right, you got Bo Nix in the shotgun. Looks like Dobbins is behind him. Play action pass. Going for a screen. Dobbins had it right at the line of scrimmage to get about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning with Denver winning 20-10. I want to see what happens in that Tennessee game. It looks like they're lining up for a field goal attempt. Let's see, what is that? 40, 50, 58-yard attempt coming from Sly with Tennessee. Kick is up, and it is no good. It is wide right. So Tennessee couldn't get any points on that last drive. Heck, there's actually 1 second left if the Colts wanted to get crazy. Head coach is like, don't do nothing stupid. Let's just take it to the house. We'll go ahead and just kneel on that for 1 second. He had plenty of distance on that 58-yarder, but I mean, if it was, I think it was, what is that? Not Canadian football, but it's arena football where they have the extra wide goals. That would have been good, but we ain't playing that. Oh, actually, Daniel Jones in the shotgun formation. Oh, and a little, just threw it in the dirt just to get the clock to run. You got a 17-7 score at half for the Colts in Tennessee, and Tennessee will get the ball here in the second half. They're not as big as blowouts as there was this morning, but they definitely could turn that way and coming in here in the second half. All right, coming back from the 2-minute warning here in this Denver game. What's going on, Miss Gabby's? Them boys ain't doing what they need to. That's for dang sure. All right, we got 2 minutes left here. 2nd and 6. Nixon the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins breaks 1 tackle. Breaks 2 tackles. Gets it almost all the way up to the 50 for Denver first down. Clock's running. It was a good 15, call it 18-yard run. That's a nice run for them. You got Bo Nix in the shotgun again. Back to pass. Pass to Sutton. Almost to the... Oh, actually, that wasn't Sutton. That was Mims Jr. Almost all the way down to the 40-yard line. Almost to the 40-yard line of Dallas. And they are in Denver, so they got a lot more distance on these kicks than they normally would. Nix in the shotgun. Back to pass. He little dump off pass to, looks like Dobbins. Runs it out of bounds to runs it out of bounds and sits on the bench. Gets it up to about the 36-yard line of the Cowboys. What's up, little two dice? Yeah, they after y'all left, they definitely the Cowboys kind of crapped out on themselves. All the Cowboys faithful left alive, and they started getting their tails whooped. All right, Bo Nix in shotgun on the 36-yard line. Back to pass. Good catch for a first down by, who's that? That Franklin? Yeah, that was Franklin. Barely got the first down, but it is a first down. He got out of bounds, saved that timeout. 1st and 10 on Dallas's 32-yard line. Bo Nix in shotgun. Back to pass again to Franklin. He breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, gets about 8 yards on that play. Denver calls their first timeout with 44 seconds left here. Actually, it might be their second timeout with 44 seconds left. Oh, I was watching that earlier. Tampa Bay was going for it. They went for it on 4th down and got that touchdown. Thanks, little two dice. I appreciate the support. We got 2nd and 2 on Dallas's 24-yard line. 44 seconds left. Bo Nix in the shotgun. 5 wide receivers. Looking around, trying to check the protections. Nix back to pass. Long pass. Touchdown, Denver. There is a flag. There is a flag. Who is that? Bryant the second. So far, a touchdown. But what is this flag about? Whatever it was penalty decline. Touchdown, Denver. Yeah, it was a good catch. Right over the shoulder. 2 feet down. Control all the way. Touchdown. (26-10), pending the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up. Kick is good. 27-10. Denver with 39 seconds left. Cowboys might be able to do something with 30 seconds left and 2 timeouts, but they're going to have to get after it for sure. They definitely need to have a good run back coming up on this kickoff. Man, that was a hell of a throw from Bo Nix to Bryant. Corner of the end zone. Man, I just hope this ain't another blowout. Come on, Gabs. Come on, little two dice. First time I ever rooted for the damn Cowboys, and they're going to do like this. I don't want to know what it's like to be a Cowboys fan. Damn it. And there you got Denver kicking the ball off. They kick it right out of the end zone for a touchback. Should have tried to kick it short so some of the clock came off, but Cowboys will get the ball on their own 35-yard line. 39 seconds left. I had to show a clip from the 70s when the last time the Cowboys beat Denver at Super Bowl, Tom Landry Super Bowl. He had Dak in the shotgun. Feels a lot of pressure. Gets out, starts running, slides at the 42, 31 seconds left. Oh, they must have called the timeout. Somebody called the timeout. It hadn't been the Cowboys. Yeah, they're talking about. Oh yeah, Aubrey's hit a 65-yarder. The longest field goal in history is 66 yards, and longest field goal ever made in Denver is 64 yards. So they're already trying to get him to do something here. All right, 2nd and 4. Dak back to pass. That was a pass to Pickens. That clock's going to continue to run. Got it up to like the 46-yard line. Dallas takes her final timeout with 22 seconds left. Yep. There's a kind of a late hit on Pickens. I don't know why they didn't call for a penalty on that, but blew the whistle and then hit him out of bounds. I got it 1st and 10 on Dallas's own 48-yard line. 22 seconds left. 1st and 10. Dak in the shotgun formation. Back to pass. Going long. Oh, and it's picked off. Picked off by Denver. Number 23. Who is that? I can't see. They're too busy running around. But, yeah. Dak threw an interception. Trying to get it to Ferguson, and that guy was right on the inside part of his pocket, and just it was a perfect pass right to that safety Barron. It's a perfect pass right to him. 14 seconds left. That looks like Bo Nix is going to take a knee, take this ball on to halftime. Clock's running out. Dallas does receive the second half kickoff, but got a halftime score 27-10. It's Dallas needs to go in the halftime locker room, and they need to start start chewing some ass and figuring this out, because they are just getting their tails kicked. We got two teams at half right now. You got Tampa Bay and New Orleans still playing. 6 minutes left to go in the third. Tampa Bay's up 14-3. I mean, Dallas does get the second half kickoff, but it ain't looking too good for them. Yeah, With this being halftime, I'm also take a halftime and refill my coffee and recycle one. So I'll be back here in a little bit. Talk amongst yourselves. Hey, just waiting for this halftime to end. Yeah, it definitely, Jimmy, this thing is definitely looking like the Panthers game. Yeah, hold on, you gotta get some power going on here before I lose the MacBook here. I guess it's all about recharging at halftime, I guess. Yeah, and it really isn't any game to go to. All the other ones are pretty much blowouts too. I mean, I guess out of all the games that we've had, they've been all so close and such great football. We needed a week, bring us back down to earth. Well, Miles Garrett got him a record today. Kind of a LeBron stat of the day, I guess. They just make up stuff to make it sound good, but Most sacks before your age of 30. Still pretty impressive. People that people that was there, Reggie White. Anytime you can get your name mentioned with Reggie White, you're doing something good. Yeah. Well, Titans are on Colts side of the field. Handed off to Pollard. He didn't go anywhere in this fourth down. Well, did they? The Saints have benched Rattler. Looks like I'm not sure who that was. That's the quarterback. Cam Ward's going off. They were able to not get very much on that play, so they're punting it away. Let's see, who is it? They got people switching their jerseys right now from Rattler to whoever that guy is, number 6. Yeah, I never even heard of him. Show something. Yeah, I've never even heard of him. Shug. But I guess I ain't never heard of Spencer Rattler either, so I guess that ain't no different. I don't really. I mean, obviously he got sacked more times than not that Rattler did, but I don't see him getting sacked as some of it might be his problem for not getting the ball out on time, but it's the turnovers. If you're gonna get sacked, you gotta not fumble. They were going for 3rd and 2, but Saints ended up taking a timeout. It ain't quite dire straits, but it might be. Yeah, it might be. If they don't score on this possession, they don't score anything on this possession, that could be dire straits for them. They're talking about how all the junk that was talked about Tua over the weekend, they uh, got 4 touchdowns against the Falcons defense. Baby, my fantasy is sucking too. Yeah, this Biogeddon really is just completely failed me. All right, they're gonna one more commercial break, and they'll be back for the kickoff in the second half. All right. Well, looks like Jonathan Taylor. Oh, touching the sidelines, and then yeah, he broke it. Gone. Damn, that was that an 80-yarder? I think that was an 80-yard touchdown by Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, 80-yard touchdown, Jonathan Taylor. Jeez. Oh, Cam Ward was just complaining and crying on the sidelines on that last one. Well, I guess that's why defense gave up an 80-yard touchdown. You have to see he was tiptoeing the sidelines. I don't know if his foot came, if we went out of bounds or not. Uh, No, no, he didn't go out of bounds. One play, 10 seconds, touchdown, Colts, 24-7. Yeah, Dallas is at halftime. Yes, man. Why didn't I? Why didn't I pick up Jonathan Taylor in the draft? I think I could have. Uh, yeah, I mean, I guess he would have been down a two-hand touch, but there was a lot of. He didn't break too many tackles. People trying to tackle him on his with one arm, and you're not doing that to Jonathan Taylor. Most rushing touchdowns in first 75 career games. Jonathan Taylor's got 63. Only behind the Danian Thomason was 71. Emmett Smith was 69. And then Jonathan Taylor. All right, getting back to the halftime here. Why is I seen yeah, the Saints may have turned the ball over again. All right, well, we got an opening half kickoff here to Dallas. Touchback. Dallas going to get the ball at the 35. Oh no, there wasn't a fumble. They just called that pass incomplete. There you got Dak in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Throws it to Turpin. Turpin with about 7 yards, I'd say. Oh, I'm sorry, not Turpin. That's I don't even know is that guy's name. Floundery, something like that. He had 7 yards, and then they took him right off the field. But now it's 2nd and 3. Dak's in the shotgun formation again. Ferguson on in motion. Try to do a little dump off pass to Williams that falls incomplete. That was pretty close to a backwards pass, but they called it incomplete. Now they're doing it again for the Saints. It was a catch. Oh man, was that a craziest interception? All right, 3rd and 3. Dak in the shotgun, getting some pressure coming up the middle. Dak takes off running. gets to the 50, slides down at about the 48-yard line. There may have been a penalty on that. No penalty. Probably could have been. Yeah, the Saints were going to do everything in their power to give the Tampa Bay a turnover. So after that Dak run, 1st and 10 at the Denver's 49, hands it off to Williams. Williams up the middle, gets about a yard and a half. It'd be 2nd down, call it 9. They may call it, like I said, they may call it 8. We got Dak in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers, single back to pass. Passes it to Pickens. Pickens gets about 12 yards on that play. Shaking some folks, talking a little junk to Denver. The line judge says, "Nah, you're losing by a bunch of points. There ain't no reason for you to be talking junk." They did get a first and 10 on that play. You still got Dak in the formation or shotgun, end around to Lamb. That gets 2 yards, a yard and a half at the most. They might call it 2nd and 8, but probably closer to 2nd and 9. Yeah, they called it 2nd and 8. They're yeah, 2nd and 8. Dak under center. He had a handoff run to Williams. Yeah, he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They might call it a. Man, I keep messing that up. 23 and 33. So that Blue that got that carry for. I mean, call it no gain. Now we got 3rd and 8. Dallas is in field goal range, so they definitely can't take a sack or anything like that to knock them out of there. You got Lamb running around, Dak in the shotgun, back to pass, gets it off before he gets sacked. Dak passed to Lamb for 6 yards, so it'll be call it 4th down and 3, 4th down and 2. Yeah, the Cowboys are staying on the field. They're not even thinking about field goal. I guess it kind of makes a little sense. They are down 3 possessions, but a little early to start pressing. But 4th and 2. Dak in the shotgun, doing some hand signals. Back to pass. Little deeper pass to Pickens. Did he get both feet down? That might have been a heck of a play. Heck of a play by Pickens. A heck of a throw by Dak. Yeah, they just let Pickens just run wide open. Was able to get 2 feet down. Possession of the ball. Yeah, that was a good play by Pickens on 4th down to get that 1st down. That might even be 1st and goal on the, call it 9.5-yard line. Oh, you got a defensive lineman limping off the field for the Broncos, Allen. Man, I can't believe they went for it on 4th down, but I guess it was a good call. First and goal. You get I formation or single back formation. Dak under center. Tight end in motion. Hands it off to Williams. Williams gets about 4 yards to the 5. It'll be second and goal on the 5. Yeah. Mona isn't doing too hot today. All right. Second and goal. Dak back to pass. One-handed catch by CeeDee Lamb, but he did not get in the end zone. It'll be third and goal on the 1.5-yard line. Yeah, for sure. I thought this game was going to be a lot closer. That's why I picked it. It's almost every one of these games this week been complete blowouts one way. And the only one that wasn't a complete blowout was the Jets. All right, we got Dak in the shotgun, back to pass again. Throws it to Lamb. Flag down in the end zone. There's 3 flags came down in the end zone. I'm fairly certain that it's going to be pass interference on Denver. First and goal on the 1. Yeah, it's dang, people just keep messing up a little bit on her. But we'll get it all figured out in the morning. I know she appreciates the well wishes. First and goal. You got all the big guys in there. Hands it off to Williams. Up the middle. I don't think he got it. Yeah, I don't think he got it. Just short of the goal line. It'd be second goal on the 1/4 yard line, pretty much. It was a good spot, good call by the refs, though. You got Dak in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers, single back to pass, throws it to Lamb, incomplete. Another flag. That I don't know about all that. That was I don't know how that was pass interference. The defender's looking at that like, are you kidding me right now? But yeah, they called it pass interference in the end zone. I don't know if well, I guess he was holding him right here on his jersey. So pretty good call, I guess. You got I formation, Dak under center. All the big guys are in. Hands it off to Williams up the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown, Cowboys. They needed this. Yeah, they needed it. And Javonte Williams, 1 yard, call it half-yard touchdown. They needed it. They needed something here to start this second half because they sure as hell didn't have anything going in the first half. Extra points down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So now Denver has a 27-17 lead over Dallas. Yeah, it looks like you got Tampa Bay kicking a field goal to take a 20-3 lead over Nolans. You got Indy with the ball up 24-7 over Tennessee. Man, that Jonathan Taylor, he's one hell of a running back. Hey, what's going on, Sans? How you doing? Thanks for joining on Priscilla's phone. Yeah, pretty much a blowout here so far. There's still time, but it's not looking too good for Dallas. They really haven't stopped Denver in any of these drives. They need a good defensive drive to actually make this a game. Yeah, with not only with all these blowouts. What's going on, Priscilla? How you doing? Thanks for joining. With all these blowouts, there were so many people that got hurt too in the early games. It was crazy. To include Saquon. Saquon Barkley had him a little groin injury this morning. He ended up leaving. Yeah. Indianapolis is trying to get him another score on Tennessee to really blow that game out. Who would have thunk a 10-point game was the closest game of the afternoon? You got Dallas kicking it off. They get it to about the 7-yard line. The guy's running it back 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, he might 30, 40, 45, 50, breaks another tackle all the way down to Dallas's 45-yard line. I mean, that was a Mims Jr. returned that for, it was probably a 50-yard return. If he could have picked up a block or so, that would have been gone. But Denver's got excellent field position starting this drive on Dallas's 45-yard line. They moved it back 46-yard line. You got Nix under center, hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins takes a long run around on the outside. Whoa, he just knocked the heck out of a cameraman there on the side. Dobbins just got him about a 25-yard run. Bring it down almost to the red zone in one play. You got 40, 30, 20, yeah, right on the 21, and then knocked the crap out of that cameraman. Hand off to Dobbins again. Picking his way through the middle. Gets about 4 yards into the red zone, down to the 17-yard line of Dallas. Yeah. Like I was saying, Indianapolis has got him another touchdown. Josh Downs' touchdown pass from Jones. Go up 30-7. You got, let's see, is that Harvey? Harvey takes the second down play from Denver, gets about 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3. Dak and CD talking on the sideline. They better figure it out quick because they're going to be up just in just a half a second. Ball's on the 14-yard line. Nick's back to pass. Waiting. Wide open Sutton. Touchdown. Oh, yeah, it's a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play. I don't know. That may have been offensive pass interference. Downfield blocking. But let's see what this penalty is all about. Pass interference, offense. Yeah, I thought that's kind of what it was. They got it on the tight end there on a cutback block. Blocking all the way down the field. And then Sutton rubbed that guy. Had his guy run right into the tight end. Nix and them are complaining because Troutman was blocking, but that doesn't matter. So that moved the ball back all the way to the 19-yard line, 3rd and 3. Bo Nix back to pass. Another pass to Sutton, but this time he dropped it. It'll be 4th and 13. That was a pretty good pass, but yeah, it was a pretty good pass, but he definitely dropped it. Hit him right between the 1 and the 4. He should have caught that thing. Well, good job on Dallas to just hold him to a field goal attempt. You got a 42-yard attempt. Ball's down. Kick is up. Kick is good. Make it a 30-17 score. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the third. Could have been a contender. You need Jones to run one in. Well, the way the Colts are scoring all these points, Mona, I think everybody's getting a touchdown today. It's kind of like Tennessee's being Oprah. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. Everybody gets a touchdown. It's so funny. I can hear myself in the background. They're talking about all the different tight ends that's got a touchdown today, with it being National Tight Ends Day. Some of these odds for these tight ends to have touchdowns. Dollar. I mean, the point spread was just crazy. All right, I need to do some more power readjustment. Hold on. We're on a commercial break anyway. Back from commercial break here in this game. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I'm sure that's kind of where I'm at with it too, Mona. Is it? If I lose in fantasy, I just need the Chiefs to win. And you probably are a little bit more apt for that Packers game, being it's quote unquote Aaron Rodgers revenge game. All right, looks like we got a kickoff that was a touchback. I'm going to go to the 35. Oh, they're looking at Surtain. He not only did he have a banged up leg earlier, now he's got a looks like a banged up shoulder. He's going back to the locker room. You got Dak back to pass, rolls out to the right hand side, nobody open, so he runs with it. Gets about 3 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd and 8. Oh, they're doing a report on that Dobbins getting. Oh, looks like Clark heading to the locker room with hurt feeling or rib, I should say. Yeah, they tried to do a little screen pass to Turpin. That didn't go anywhere. Matter of fact, it lost 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 10. It's almost getting to the point where Dallas has to score every time to keep up with them. You got Dak and shotgun, 3 wide receivers, back to pass, pump fakes, throws it deep, way out of bounds. But there is a flag. I don't know if they can actually necessarily call that pass interference because that ball was not catchable. But they could call holding, which would be an automatic first down. Yep. That's what they call it, defensive holding. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. Yep. Tampa Bay just kicked another field goal. It was a 54-yarder from McLaughlin. Now they're up 23-3 over New Orleans. All right, we got Dak in the shotgun. Hands it off to Blue. Oh, Blue fumbled it. That son of a buck. Yeah, he fumbled it. I don't know. I thought Denver jumped on it, but there may be Dallas may have recovered that in a big old pile right now. Let's see who's got the ball. I see 2 people's hands underneath this one guy's legs, so there's a lot of fighting going on right now underneath there. Yeah, got Dallas player yelling, "I got the ball, I got the ball, I got the ball." And you got offensive linemen dropping knees, oh, at the end of it, he ended up getting that ball, but let's see, which way did they call it? They have not made a call yet. They have not made a call. Man, Blue, he got blown up. Yeah, that Denver player trying to scoop and score instead of just falling on the ball gave that offensive lineman an opportunity to recover it. Yeah, they said that he got it. So Dallas still has the ball, 2nd and 10. Dak back to pass and shotgun, passes it to CD, gets about, let's call it 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5 on their own 44-yard line. 3 minutes left to go. 3:43, 42, 41, 40. 3rd down and 5. 30-17, Wrestling World. Dak back to pass. Oh, a drop by Turpin.
he was wide open. He had a great route, stopped it. The defender kept on going, just could not complete the play. Needed more stickum on his gloves. Be 4th and 6. I don't know if they. Well, no, they brought the punter out. So 4th and 5, 3:25 left to go in the third. Dallas is punting the ball back to the Broncos. Kicks away. Pretty good punt. A lot of hang time. Fair catch called at the 15-yard line. That's where Denver's going to take the ball over at the 15. They're to go into commercial break on the change of possession. You know, it's 30-17 right now in this game, and I would like to move to a more competitive game, but there isn't one. Every one of these games today has just been complete blowouts. Indianapolis is up 31-7 over Tennessee, and Tampa Bay's 23-3 over New Orleans. Good to see that Kamara was a little shaken up early in the first half, but it looks like he's back out there running the ball for the Saints. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. But I wouldn't have hurt feelings if Green Bay just completely destroys the Steelers. So I wouldn't mind that trend continuing, and Green Bay just beats the crap out of the Steelers. Don't tell Gabs I said that, because I know that she's a Steelers fan. I guess she's not a Steelers fan. She's an Aaron Rodgers fan. Oh, dang it. Busted. I know I shouldn't try to sneak one past you, Gabs. Cam Ward, and it's getting to the point where I just feel sorry for the fella. Just feel sorry for the fella. So the way you're putting that, Jimmy, is I see. I'm assuming that the Panthers are going to Lambeau. All right. Well, you got Denver taking the ball. It's handed off to Harvey. Got about a half yard. They call it a full yard. 2nd and 9. Yeah, no. Mona was a Rodgers fan back when he was doing that discount double check. Rodgers, discount double check. All right, 2nd and 9. Bo Nixon shotgun. Back to pass. Pass to Sutton. Breaks the tackle. Falls for the first down. Well, I mean, if you want to, I mean, I won't complain too. I won't cry about it too much. But it won't be one of those. This game's a blowout, little Two Dice, to be quite honest. what I think about this. Mims Jr. running for about 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. Yeah, we'll have to wait till the cameras are off. She doesn't want to have video proof of abuse. So Bo Nix hands the ball off to Dobbins. He gets that first down for about a 6-yard run. About a minute left to go in the third quarter here. 59, 58, 57. 1st and 10. Ball's on Denver's 42-yard line. Sorry about that. I was getting a phone call. Hey, Mona, call Josh. He just called me. All right. Second, and lost a couple yards there on that run. Now they're just letting the clock run down to the fourth quarter. Running the clock down to the starting the fourth quarter. Denver's up 30-17 on the Cowboys. Yeah, everybody's just getting there. Tails kicked here. I'm gonna be right back. All right. Oh, looks like I don't know what happened here, but it looks like New Orleans is getting close to doing something here. Oh, no, they're not. They are on Tampa Bay's 33, but it's 4th and 11. I mean, really, what does a field goal do for them? 23-3 with 5 minutes left. They probably have to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, it did. It just, hold on just a second.
Yeah, they've. Did you tell him? Did you tell him I'm on live?
Not yet.
Yeah, so here they are going for it. Saints are going for it, 4th and 10. Slew back to pass. He does a little flip around, almost sack, gets out of it, and incomplete pass there to the tight end. So Tampa Bay's going to take over on downs. All right, we got back here to this game. Bo Nix back to pass. Long pass to Sutton. Oh, I don't know if they counted him down or not. Just keep up. Oh, no, they say he was down by contact, but no, that was about a 40-yard catch all the way down to Dallas's 30-yard line, 25-yard line. Oh, actually, 21-yard line. All right, Nick's back to pass again. Oh, Mims must have heard the. Oh, that was not Mims. That's Franklin. You must have heard the footsteps. Almost had the ball. Started looking up the field before he caught it. Incomplete pass. Dropped it. Oh, that's at Bryant. Bryant the second. They're saying Denver's got 7 20-plus yard plays in this game. The Cowboys won. And I got another incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. Oh, Jonathan Taylor again scores another touchdown. This time a shorter one. It was only 19 compared to his 80, but another touchdown. All right, you got Nix in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. Man, the Cowboys are playing deep on a 3rd and 10. Pass to Ingram. Needed 10, got 10.5 for first down. It'll be 1st and goal, pretty much right at the 10. Yeah, 1st and goal, pretty much right at the 10. Yeah, Bo Nix is under center. You got, looks like it's Harvey in the backfield. Hand it off to him. Gets about 6 yards. Oh, that's actually was Dobbins on that run for about 3 yards. Well, they're saying 4 yards, but at this point it really doesn't matter. This game's pretty much over. All right, single back formation again. Dobbins in the backfield. Play action pass. Oh, big guy. Oh, dropped the ball. They got a offensive. Well, that might be the fullback that he was trying to chuck it to there in the end zone. There's a flag on the play. Illegal formation on Denver. Somebody moved when they shouldn't have been covered up, whichever one it is. Oh yeah. Yeah. Guard or tackle moved and wasn't shouldn't have been so far on the line for the illegal formation. Yeah, it's now 3rd and 6 on the pretty much the 6. Bo Nix in shotgun formation. Back to pass. Wide open touchdown. Bryant. Oh, no, that's Franklin. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Score is now 36-17. Extra point pending. That was a hell of a route. He did a hook on the inside and stopped and spun it right back out to the corner. All right, extra point down. Kick is up. Kick is good. It is now 20-point lead for Denver, 37-17. With about 12 minutes left to go in the 4th. heard Mona yelling in the background, getting animated about some stuff. Yep. I guess I can be a trooper and stay on here with y'all at the end of this game, but this thing is over. I guess technically, mathematically, it's not over, but pretty much. What'd you send me here? Oh, nice. Man, that looks good. Thanks, Gabs. That's awesome. Yeah, thanks, Gabs. That is awesome. That was a good job. I need to learn how to do those. Cause yeah, that is freaking awesome. We'll have to talk offline. And I can figure out how y'all do those. That's cool. All right, you had Denver kicking off after their last touchdown. Dallas takes it to the 10, 20, 25, gets it up to about the 28-yard line where they'll take over first down. Yeah, and it's like saying that you can make the internet work with just a little bit of cable. I know it's more than just a little bit of editing there, Gabs. All right, still got Dak in here. He's in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, and a single back. Dak back to pass. Going deep to CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb gets about 15 yards. All the way up to their own 45-yard line, or 46-yard line. Dak, hurry up, and back in the shotgun. Dak gets sacked. Oh, that defensive lineman Allen that went out earlier, he's back in there. He's actually just the one that got the sack. Must not have been too hurt. They probably could have called holding on Dallas too, but well, you just got the sack anyway. So now it's going to be 2nd and 12. 11, 55, 53, 52 left to go in the fourth. Dak back to pass. Shotgun formation. Tries to get a quick slant over to Pickens, but they dropped it. Oh, I see a flag on the field. See a flag on the field. Looks like it was a legal shift by Dallas. Denver has declined the penalty. Keep the play and keep it 3rd and 12. All right, clock Clock stopped. 11:47 left to go in the fourth. 5 wide receiver set, Dak in shotgun formation. Back to pass. 8-step drop. Long pass to Pickens for a first down. No, Denver player jumping up and saying, "No, he didn't catch it," but looked like he caught it to me. Let's see. Look at the replay. No, yeah, he got it. They actually went quick, and get it off with a quickness since they were questioning it. Hand off to Williams. He got 9 yards. It'd be 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1 all the way down to Denver's 30. All right, you got Dak in shotgun. Play action pass. Little out route to Lamb for about 8 yards to get that first down. But there is a flag on the play. Let's see what this flag's all about. Personal foul, roughing the passer against Denver. He had 15 yards to that 8-yard play. This might get Dallas in the red zone. That was kind of, well, I don't know. I don't know if they called a late hit or, putting all his weight on him. To me, that looked like a good defensive play, but whatever. That's why I'm not the, well, I guess the ball never lies. Got some weird kind of formation. Dak in the shotgun. Oh, and then he just tried to force it into CD Lamb and the defender interception. 92. Oh, he's running to the 40. Yeah, gets almost all the way up to the 50-yard line after intercepting it on the 6. Either way, Dak threw that interception and trying to force it into Lamb. Lamb wasn't even looking for the ball. I don't know. I always think it's kind of funny when you see them big numbers. Those big numbers getting an interception. Number 92. Yeah, they're not even reviewing it. That was a good interception. Well, I guess it definitely was an interception. I don't know necessarily if the adjective is good or not. Probably not too good if you're wanting the Cowboys to win. Then you got a interception by Cam Ward, just threw an interception. Colts nailed down for a touchback. The Saints are trying to do something with their game, but there's 33 seconds left. Yeah, that turnover by Dallas just might be the nail in the coffin there. They were getting pretty close to, well, they were definitely in the red zone. They weren't quite 1st and goal, but they were pretty close, and that really puts a hurting on them, especially if Denver takes us down to score. Any score makes us a 4-possession game. And with 10 minutes left, that almost leaves it to be impossible. All right, with 10 minutes left, Denver's got the ball. Bo Nix under center. Pitch to Dobbins. He takes that around the corner, gets about 15 yards on that run for a first down all the way down to Denver's 40-yard line. Well, Dobbins again handoff. They're just trying to run this clock out. Dobbins gets about a 6-yard run. Be second down and 4. Talking about the stories from the early part of the early games. Talking about how Josh Allen at 70 career rushing touchdowns. Second quarterback only to Cam Newton. You got a little pitch to Mims. He got about 6 yards on that play for another first down. Well, that was kind of a bad look. They just put the camera over on Dallas's bench, and you got Dak over there laughing and joking after just throwing an interception. That's not a very good optic. You got first and 10. Nix hands it off again to Dobbins. Well, they stop him on that one for like a 2-yard loss. It'll be second and 12. Yeah, that'll be the game of the week next week. Chiefs at the Bills. You also got the Colts at the Steelers. That might be a pretty good game too. Yeah, they ended up letting some clock run out all the way down to the play clock was at 0, and Denver called a timeout. Clock is at 8:09 left to go in the fourth. Second down and 12. Bo Nix in the shotgun. The running back gets out to the flat. It's a pass to Sutton. I don't know if that was a catch or not. Yeah, they called it a catch. It was about 8 yards, so it'll be third and 4 coming up. Clock still running under 7:34, 33. Third and 4. Sutton in the shotgun. Back to pass. Deep pass. Going for it all there. Franklin. Or is that Franklin? I don't even know who that was. But we do got a flag on the play. It did look like the defender was hooking his arm there right when the ball was coming in. So probably pass interference. Yep. Pass interference on Dallas. Ball's down to about the 3-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Oh, it's Ingram. Ingram is who got interfered with. It'll be first and goal. First and goal on the 5. You got Bo Nixon shotgun. Looks like there's 3 wide receivers, single back. Dobbins is there. looks like they were trying to set up a screen that just did not quite make it out. So they Nix threw it over Dobbins' head for incomplete. It'll be second and goal. Yeah, it's gonna be second and goal. That's actually pretty crazy there. Tampa Bay scored 23 points in their game, but Baker Mayfield had 52 yards and a fumble. I really don't even know how they got all those points. Then we got Nix rolling out. He tried to throw it to Sutton. He wasn't even looking for the ball. There's a bit of hand fighting in the end zone. We do have a flag. Looks like the signal is going to be illegible man downfield on Denver. Dallas. Oh, they got him. They got him for 2 fouls. So not only did the ineligible receiver, they got also pass interference on Sutton. He's acting more like the defender than the defender is. He's like sitting there blocking like it was a run play, and the ball came right to him. That was kind of a crazy play, I guess. Either way, it's second and goal. Second and goal on like 15. $7:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, looks like the Titans are trying to score a touchdown. Make that a little bit more, not even respectable, I guess. Garbage touchdown. All right, we got Nix in the shotgun. 5 wide receivers. Wait a minute. That's a third and goal on the 5. Did they decline all the penalties? And you got Harvey. Fucking Harvey. I'm playing against him. Wide receiver, a little dump off pass for a touchdown. Golly. That hurts my feelers. Yeah, that hurts my feelers. Touchdown Broncos. It's 43-17. Extra point pending. All right. Snap is good. Kick is up. And extra point is good. So 44-17. 44-17. Jeez Louise. It really has been NFL blowout Sunday, man, for sure. It is just crazy town. And the only game that wasn't a blowout was the only game where the winless team actually got their first win of the year. The game that should have been a blowout wasn't. All the other ones have been blowouts. Yeah. It's 7 minutes left. I was almost wondering if I didn't just want to call it. Set up and get ready for this afternoon's game. Oh, Tajay Spears got him a touchdown. That's probably good for some folks on fantasy. Yeah, the Jets being the best game. It really was the best game so far this week. And Tajay Spears got him a touchdown here. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Titans are still down 38-13, pending an extra point. That kick is up and good. So 38-14. Colts are beating the Titans. So good. Man, I picked this Dallas-Denver game thinking it was going to be a close game, but it was going to be a better game. And it sure as hell wasn't. You got Dak over here acting like, oh, it's no big deal, laughing and joking about throwing an interception. Nix is all serious after throwing for four touchdowns today. That kickoff went into the end zone, and they kneeled down for a touchback. The ball will be out to the 35 for Dallas. Yeah, me too. I really am hoping that's a good game. I hope that one's a good game, but I wouldn't mind having the blowout scenario on Monday night. If the Chiefs could just blow out the Commanders. Dak, well, they just sat Dak. They brought in Joe Milton III on that ball. Looks like they're bringing in all the second stringers. They got Milton on the ball. They got Dak's on the sidelines. Pickens is on the sidelines. Yeah, Cowboys are giving up. And you got Pickens on the sidelines. You got Dak on the sidelines. They're out there playing with Turpin and Joe Milton II. Well, maybe get some fire out of these guys, because being the second stringers and whatnot. You know what? We got about an hour. We got about an hour before the Packers game. I'm gonna probably drop off here. Cowboys are already giving up, so this game's pretty much over. So I'm gonna take a break for about an hour, and I'll be back on for the Cowboys game. Or not the Cowboys game, the Green Bay Steelers game. So if you guys appreciate you guys stopping by here to watch me, and hit the like buttons and give me a few views. If you care to join me at it'll be about 4:15, I'd appreciate it. We will see you all then. Goodbye.